Your soulmate has a message they're afraid to send. Because once you read it, nothing stays the same. My child, listen closely to me today because there is a heavy truth resting on the heart of the one I have chosen for you. They have written a deep message to you in their mind 100 times, but fear keeps them from finally sending it. Once you read these hidden words, your lonely nights will end and absolutely nothing in your life will stay the same. They sit in the quiet of their room right now, staring at the life-changing message they are simply too afraid to send. Fear is holding them back because they know this true confession will shift your friendship into a love that changes everything. I am working on their anxious heart right now to give them the courage to finally share this secret with you. You might be wondering when this unsent message will finally break through the heavy silence and reach your waiting eyes. Stay with me until the end of this message, because I am going to reveal the exact time they will overcome their fear. Do not turn away, because reading their hidden words will bring absolute peace to your life and nothing will stay the same. I have watched you during those long nights when silent tears fell as you wondered if you would ever receive this message. You thought I did not see your pain over this connection, but I was holding your spirit while they hesitated in fear. I want you to know that your soulmate has been crying out to me, praying for the courage to send this exact message. They feel a deep empty space in their daily life, and they know sending this scary text is the only way to fill it. The sudden warmth you feel in your chest is my gentle sign that their fear is breaking and the message is coming. Nothing will stay the same once they hit send, and they are finally realizing that this change is a beautiful blessing. The Lord says, you have been waking up in the quiet of the night, feeling a sudden pull toward the one holding back this message. These are not just random thoughts, but my signs preparing your heart for the moment they finally stop being afraid. I am making sure your soul is completely ready to read the words that will ensure nothing stays the same. There is a very specific clue I am going to drop into your path tomorrow that proves their unsent message is arriving. Listen closely and stay with me until the very end, because I will tell you exactly what this comforting sign is. Once you see this secret sign, you will know their fear of sending the message has completely melted away forever. I need you to take a final step of deep trust before this unspoken message can safely arrive on your glowing screen. You must let go of the hurts from your past that make you fear the change this new message will bring. Release those painful memories, so your hands are empty and ready to hold the blessing of this life-changing text. Your soulmate is afraid to send this message because they have been deeply hurt in the past and fear your rejection. They are worried that if they send this honest text, things will change and they might lose you completely. I am healing their past wounds right now, showing them that sending this message will change everything for the absolute better. The message they are holding back contains pure words of true commitment, deep loyalty, and a promise of a shared future. They know that once they confess these strong feelings, there is no going back and nothing stays the same between you. The fear of this massive change is exactly what makes them hesitate, but my love is pushing them to finally send it. Jesus says, do not let doubt creep into your tired mind while you wait for them to overcome their fear of sending this message. Keep your focus on my voice, and promise me you will listen to the very last word of this divine warning. I am going to reveal a special blessing at the end that will protect this life-changing message when it finally arrives. There have been days when you looked at happy couples and wondered if your soulmate would ever send the message you need. I have never forgotten your deeply lonely heart, and this exact message is written into the perfect plan I have made. Your soulmate was dreaming of sending you these words before they even knew your face, and now nothing will stay the same. Sometimes you hear a certain song and your heart skips a beat, reminding you of the message they are afraid to send. Those sudden out-of-place memories are my gentle whispers, telling you that they are fighting their fear to reach out to you. Every step they take is guided by my strong hand, leading their hesitant fingers to finally type out this changing truth. They have typed out this deeply honest text to you in the late hours of the night, only to erase it in fear. The worry of ruining the beautiful peace you share keeps their hands frozen over the screen, delaying the message you need. But my divine love casts out all fear, and I am filling their heart with the bold courage to finally press send. You are so close to the finish line of waiting for this unspoken message that will ensure nothing stays the same. Stay with me to the very end of this video to receive the final key that unlocks their fearful heart. If you walk away now, you might miss the exact sign that proves this life-changing message is on its way. The Lord says, "You cannot carry the heavy bags of your past broken relationships into the moment you finally read this unsent message. I am asking you to forgive those who hurt you, so your heart is completely open when this fearful text arrives. When your spirit is light and free, your soulmate will feel that peace and finally lose their fear of sending it. The secret words they want to say will completely shift the solid ground beneath your feet because nothing stays the same. Once you read that they want to build a long life with you, your fear of being alone will end forever. They are afraid to send it because a message built on my foundation changes every single part of your quiet world. They are a good person with a kind spirit, but they are terrified that this message will change how you see them. I chose them for you because they know how to deeply value the gentle response you will give to their message. I am putting a protective shield around their mind today to block out the fear that stops them from sending it. You are probably asking me how you will know for sure what is inside this message they are so afraid to send. Do not close this video, because at the end I will give you the exact hidden words they are going to say. I am preparing a final revelation that will prove this message is real and that nothing in your life will stay the same. When you cried in your silent room and begged me for a true companion, I knew this specific message would be the answer. I went to work on their heart, pushing them to write the words that they are currently too afraid to send. Your soulmate is learning how to be brave enough to send the text that guarantees nothing stays the same for you. Jesus says, "Have you noticed a strange feeling of deep calm washing over you when you think about them sending this hidden message? That peace is my spirit telling you that their fear is breaking and the life-changing text is finally ready. You do not have to worry anymore, because I am fighting their fear of sending this exact message for you today." Your soulmate woke up this morning with the strong urge to finally send the message they have been holding back. They felt an overwhelming pull toward your heart, a feeling they can no longer ignore out of simple fear. The unspoken message is burning in their soul, demanding to be read by you so that nothing stays the same. This is the major turning point of your story, and you must stay focused on the message they are afraid to send. Keep listening until the very end, because I am going to tell you exactly how to answer this life-changing text. If you reply correctly, you will secure this beautiful connection and ensure that your lonely days never stay the same. You must stop looking back at closed doors and focus on the message that is about to arrive on your screen. I closed those old doors so your heart would be perfectly safe and ready to read this new, fearless truth. Turn your eyes forward, because their fear is gone and the text that changes everything is finally on its way. The honest truth they are afraid to send is simply that they love you much deeper than they can easily explain. They are terrified that if you do not feel the same way, this heavy message will ruin the bond you share. Once you read their true confession, the walls between you will fall and nothing will ever stay the same again. The Lord says, I am whispering in their ear right now, telling them that they are completely safe to send this frightening message. I am showing them that your forgiving heart is the warm home where their honest words will be deeply welcomed. They are starting to believe my strong voice, and their fear of sending the message that changes everything is fading away. We are getting closer to the moment of truth, and I need your waiting spirit to remain perfectly calm and still. Stay with me until the final sentence, because I have a secret blessing that will protect this unspoken message forever. This deep blessing will surround your reading of the text, making sure the changes it brings are full of my peace. There is a secret reason why this message has been delayed by their fear for such a long and painful time. Both of you needed to learn how to heal yourselves before you could handle the truth that nothing stays the same. I allowed their fear to delay the text so that when you read it, your new bond will never be broken. You might have seen repetitive numbers on the clock, which are gentle signs that this unsent message is drawing very near. These are not accidents, but clear signs from heaven that their fear is melting and the life-changing text is coming. Every time you see these gentle markers, say a quiet prayer for their courage to finally send this scary message. They are looking at their phone right now, staring directly at the heavy message they typed out for your eyes. Their thumb is hovering over the glowing screen, fighting the last little bit of fear that tells them not to send it. I am sending a wave of complete peace over them to give them the final push to send this changing truth. Jesus says, I am about to hand you the final key that explains why this message will make sure nothing stays the same. Please stay until the very end, because I will reveal the final seal of peace that covers their unsent words. You need this divine seal to protect your heart from the shock of reading the message they were afraid to send. Do not try to force them to send this message on your own timeline, because human hands will only rush things. My timing is absolutely perfect, and I know exactly when their fear will break and the text will be sent. Take a deep breath and trust that I am removing their fear behind the scenes so nothing stays the same. When that specific notification lights up your screen, your heart will race because you know it is the unsent message. The deep truth they were so afraid to send will finally be right there for your eager eyes to slowly read. Once you read it, the lonely chapter of your life closes forever and absolutely nothing in your world stays the same. They will tell you in this message that you are their safe place and their absolute favorite part of the entire day. They will admit they hid these deep feelings in fear because they wanted to be perfectly sure before changing everything. Now they are completely sure, and they are ready to step out of fear and send the message you need. Your long journey of waiting for this text is coming to a beautiful end, but there is one final thing to know. Wait for me at the end of this video to receive the specific sign that their feared message is finally sent. I will not leave you waiting in the dark, but I will shine a bright light on this life-changing message tomorrow. The Lord says, I have seen how much deep love you have stored up for the moment you finally read this unspoken message. You have been waiting for someone who will overcome their deep fear just to tell you that nothing stays the same. I promise you that reading their honest text will heal your gentle heart and prove their fear was worth the wait. When you walk outside and feel a warm breeze, know that I am comforting their fear of sending this exact message. I am using the quiet wind to carry their thoughts of you straight into your open and deeply waiting spirit. They are constantly thinking about your gentle smile, and this thought is beating the fear holding back their life-changing message. The secret message they want to send is long, detailed, and full of every deep emotion they have hidden in fear. They have poured their entire soul into these words, knowing that once you read them, nothing stays the same. I have guided their shaking hands so that every single word in this message brings perfect healing to your mind. Do not let any quick distraction pull you away from learning the truth about this message they are afraid to send. Stay until the final blessing, because it carries the power to break their fear and deliver the text to you. I am preparing a table of pure joy for you, and reading this unsent message is the only key to sit. You must completely release the need to control when their fear will end and when this message will be sent. If you try to force them to speak, you might scare them back into the silence where the message remains unsent. Rest in my peace and let my strong hands guide their fearful fingers to finally send the words that change everything. Jesus says, their upcoming message will completely wipe away the sad tears of yesterday and paint a bright new smile on your face. They are terrified to hit send because they know reading this text changes you from simple friends to something much deeper. Nothing stays the same because a message designed by my gentle hands can never return your life to being just ordinary. I am removing the temporary people from your life to make quiet room for the message they are afraid to send. Do not cry over those who leave, because their exit creates the necessary space for you to read this life-changing text. Your soulmate is overcoming their deep fear to send a message that promises they will hold your hand through every storm. We are quickly approaching the important moment where I will give you the specific sign regarding this unsent message. Keep listening closely to my voice until the end, because this sign will prove their fear to send it is gone. It will be a clear symbol in your daily path that proves this message is arriving and nothing stays the same. When you whispered into the dark that you were tired of waiting, I knew you needed this specific message to arrive. I planted a seed of strong urgency in your soulmate's heart, pushing them to defeat their fear and hit send. They are fighting their fear as fast as they can, and my deep grace is speeding up this life-changing message. If you suddenly smell a familiar scent, it is a clear sign that they are staring at the unsent message right now. That is my gentle spirit reminding you that their fear is fading and the text that changes everything is coming. They are feeling the exact same pull, wondering if you are ready to read the message they are afraid to send. The Lord says, I am completely breaking down the high walls of fear they built to protect themselves from sending this vulnerable message. Every heavy brick they placed in fear is crumbling under the mighty weight of the deep love they feel for you. They will soon press send, offering a transparent message that guarantees nothing in your connected lives will ever stay the same. You are so very close to receiving the unsent message that I have kept safe for you all these long years. Stay with me for just a few more moments to receive the promised seal that protects this life-changing text forever. I am going to wrap their arriving message in a beautiful warm light that their past fear can never break through. Wipe your tired eyes and stand up tall, because you are about to read a message that proves you are deeply loved. You do not need to beg for their words, because their fear is dying and the message is running toward you. Let go of the old belief that you are easily forgotten, because to them, sending this message changes their entire world. The deep fear they feel is simply the heavy weight of knowing this specific message means they have found their home. Sending this text means surrendering their hidden feelings, knowing that once you read it, absolutely nothing stays the same again. Once you read their honest confession, your lonely journey completely ends, and the fear that held them back dies forever. They are silently asking me for a sign that you will not reject the message they are so afraid to send. I am telling them through quiet peace that your tender heart is perfectly prepared to read their life-changing words today. I am acting as the invisible bridge, ensuring their fear is beaten and the message arrives so nothing stays the same. Jesus says, do not lose your pure focus now, because the final climax of this message about their fear is just ahead. Wait until the final breath of this deep warning, because I will tell you the exact sign of the arriving text. This final hidden clue about their unsent message is going to change your week and fill your spirit with joy. I know about the secret hopes you locked away while waiting for them to conquer their fear and send this message. You stopped talking about this connection because the fear that they would never send the text hurt your heart too much. I am opening those hidden rooms today and breathing fresh life into the hope that this message will finally be sent. When you wake up feeling incredibly peaceful, know that I visited you to whisper that their unsent message is finally coming. I untangled the deep knots of fear in your chest, replacing them with steady faith that nothing stays the same. Your soulmate woke up with the same calm feeling, giving them the pure strength to finally send this scary text today. They are staring at the blinking cursor right now, taking one last deep breath before they send this life-changing message. I am placing my warm hand over theirs, assuring them that letting go of fear to send this is absolutely right. The heavy message is perfectly written, their heart is finally willing, and the time to ensure nothing stays the same is now. I am completely ready to deliver the final seal of peace and the specific sign about the message they will send. Listen with your entire waiting soul right now, because reading this arriving text is the moment your whole life changes. I am opening the wide gates of heaven to pour out a massive blessing over the message they are sending you. The Lord says, tomorrow morning, just before the bright sun reaches its highest point, you will see a pure white bird cross your path. This gentle bird is my promised sign to you, proving that their deep fear is gone and their message is sent. When you see this white bird, take a deep breath and know the text that ensures nothing stays the same is arriving. I place my final seal of peace over your mind, your waiting heart, and the life-changing message you will soon read. I completely bless your future union, protecting it from all deep fear, hidden doubts, dark times, and any painful betrayal. Go in total peace, my beloved child, for they are finally sending the message, and absolutely nothing will stay the same.